Hello and welcome to HD Free to Play. Today we're checking out a game called FreeStyle 2 Street Basketball. Now this is by a company called Gamekiss and it just launched on Steam. So what I'm going to do is basically show you about 15 minutes of gameplay, give you my thoughts, and yeah, we're just going to see what it's all about. So right now we've got the sort of character creation, and you've got different sort of, they'd probably be called like classes in a standard MMO, but obviously this is a basketball based game and they are different positions. So if you know your basketball positions, you'll probably be better versed in this than I am, but basically you've got different people that have different stats for doing various things. So some classes are better than others. You can see the stats to the right there, and you've got a few different sort of presets to go with the characters. You don't really need to matter too much about what the character looks like right now because there is a lot of customization in this game. So there we go. There's the class selection screen, or position selection. I don't know. I wanted to call it class selection, but let's log in with the person that I've got. I've got a point guard. I read up a tiny bit on the basketball positions yesterday, and apparently there's a sort of good all-rounders. Apparently everyone's a good all-rounder, but these ones are the best at being good all-rounders. So you've got different modes here: team match, individual mode, and tournament. Now, individual mode, which I'm going to be showing you, is basically one actual person each side. So you've got 3 players on each team, and in individual mode you play obviously your own character and the rest are NPCs. We've got a toy system here. Now basically these give you additional stats. There's a lot of RPG elements in this game, so it's all about min-maxing stats and getting, you know, the best things. There's a lot of ways you can customize your character, both in actual appearance and stats. So we just unlocked some kind of clown thing. Woohoo! I can't actually find out how to equip it, but we'll work that out later. You've got a magic ball thing. I think this is like a sort of a gacha. You'll see in kind of these Korean games. You get like a lucky chance, and you might get something, you might not. The whole game is really based around random stuff. Everything you unlock is, you know, you'll unlock you can buy certain skills, but for sort of winning games, you'll get a random reward, and when you buy like a freestyle, you'll get a random reward. A lot of it is based around random number generation. So you see here the different skills we can get, different kinds of shots, different kinds of passes, you know, things you know you'd find in basketball. I mean, I am not, to be honest, I'm not too well versed in basketball, so I'm not going to be able to show you too much about this. But you know, if you're looking for a basketball game, this is it really. I don't know of anything else like this on PC. So just flipping through the options right now, you've got things like ceremonies. These are basically like taunts. So after you've scored, you can scored. Is that the right word for basketball? I don't know. But after you've scored, you can do various taunts to try and piss off your opponent. You've got your character sheet here, so you can see your different skills. You can see what kind of you know, stats you've got. And this is where it really comes down to the RPG mechanics. When you level up, you do get stats, and you can put the skill points or stats wherever you want. So I'm going to level up my passing here. I think the character that I'm playing right now is more of a sort of support, you'd call them in another game. So I sort of set up shots. I don't go for them. I try and set them up for other people. You've got a customization system here. I'm just going to show you the shop. Now this is one of the things that I really do like about this game. The amount of customization you've got is incredible, and a lot of it, I'd say the majority of stuff you can buy is for in-game points. Now, most of the time you see games like this and they'll have a lot of the cool-looking items. I mean, the cool-looking items, they are the cash stuff here, but you'll normally see the majority of the items being cash shop stuff. So it's good to see a lot of customization options available for free players. So as you can see here, just flipping through different designs, and you've got all different kinds of categories, from the gloves and the armbands you're wearing to, you know, standard stuff like tops and jeans, things like that. Get little backpacks here. The art style as well. The art style is really damn good. If anyone played Jet Set Radio for the Dreamcast, it's not quite as cel shaded as that, but I do get that Jet Set Radio vibe. And obviously it's all street basketball, so it's dead urban and, you know, stylistic clothes and wearing whatever the fuck you want. There's suits and stuff in there as well. Here we've got a crew system or a guild system in other games, and you can also equip different cards to once again customize your stats. So I've got a better defense card there, so I'll be a bit better at defending. And also, as well as the tutorial, you've got challenge mode, so you can try and learn the game a bit better. But yeah, so the main screen there, you've got quite a lot of options, a lot of things to do. There's the standard reward systems in like other games. I mean, I didn't show you it, but if you look just at the top there, you'll see that I've got 2 rewards waiting to be collected. So, right, into the actual game now. The controls at the moment are not too great. They are used with the arrow keys for movement, and the shift and ASD and W. They're like doing your shots and passes and skills, things like that. Now, they are adding controller support, and apparently that'll be coming in April the 14th, so that's not too far away actually, so that should make the game better. I think this game would handle a lot better with controller support. I mean, when you just by using the arrow keys, you've got very sort of limited movement. You know, it doesn't feel right. It's a very arcadey style and arcade focused game, so with your keys, yeah, it's a bit annoying to play. But apart from that, the actual game controls, I'm not going to say that I've learnt out the entire mechanics of the game, but the controls are quite simple. You've got a lot of keys that overlap, so depending on if you're attacking or defending, you sort of take it in turns, but depending on if you're attacking or defending, they do different things. You can get a little overview there of the things you can do. We've got this little lineup here, so it's me versus a guy called K. Gershon, and as I said, the teams, one person on each team is actually a player, and the rest are computer-controlled NPCs. So we start off with a jump ball. Now this basically just decides who gets the first attacking point. As I said, I don't know too much about basketball, so if I get any of these terms wrong, please excuse me. I'm not a fan of basketball, although I am a fan of this game, which is fun. So here we go. You can see the sort of general gameplay. The teams take it in turns, either attacking or defending, and defending, that's not a word, but yeah, the basic idea is you just got to go for points. There's different points you can get, obviously, like 3-pointers and slam dunks and all that kind of stuff, but the actual gameplay is sort of, I'll show you what I mean when we're on the defend. So when you're defending, you'll see a sort of radius. Now your idea is to sort of mark that player, and depending on how far in you are, you can do various things. So when you see the thing go green, you can go for a steal with S and try and take the ball from their hands. You've got other things as well, like when they try and take a shot, you can press D to try and jump up and stop them. And the interesting thing about it is it's very arcadey gameplay, but the mechanics going on underneath are really cool. So when you say go for a, when you try and jump up and stop their shot, obviously you've got to time it right. That's the arcade element. But then past that, your sort of defense stat will go against their attacking stat to see what actually happens. So you'll see sometimes it'll come up like great defense or great marking. But obviously, just because you've timed it right and hit the ball out of their hands, if they've got a higher attack stat than you, they'll still get it in, or they'll still get close to it. So yeah, it's fun gameplay, and if you are a fan of basketball, I mean, even if you're not, I find myself really enjoying this game because it's just so different. You don't really get a lot of sports games in the free-to-play sort of market. It doesn't really happen. Obviously you get your FPSs and your MMOs, but sports games are quite rare, and to see something with this amount of sort of style and flair, I mean, this game looks really good. It performs well as well. The frame rate does dip a bit while I was recording, but it's not noticeable, and when I was actually playing it, it runs fine. So yeah, let's just watch a bit more gameplay. It doesn't really get any more complex than this. It is just attacking and defending. And yeah, let's watch a bit of gameplay. I'm going to turn my mic off now and just let you guys watch the game for a bit. I say turn my mic off. I'm just going to stop talking. One of the things that I do like about it is there's sort of a constant tutorial going on. If you look down at the bottom screen there, whenever you do something, it will tell you about it. So if you marked a guy well, you'll get a notification. It's not in your face. It doesn't detract from the gameplay, but it does tell you if what you're doing is right. Now, I think just there I had like a freestyle shot available. That's why that green thing came up there. And with them freestyles, you can do various things. But yeah, the constant tutorial is really nice. See, nice marking. Your defense is excellent. It tells you that what you're doing is right, or how to improve what you're doing, which is rare, really. I mean, a lot of games, especially games like this, will just throw you straight into the deep end and expect you to know everything. This game, you know, it's constantly telling you what you're doing and if it's right or wrong. I mean, for a while I didn't know what the fuck was going off, but that little system there tells you exactly what you need to know, and it's not too in your face or like that. Right, we've got 2 minutes 26 left in this game. As you can see, I'm I'm not doing too great. Now, if you look under the home banner there, you'll see a sort of I don't know, I'm going to call it a special. Now, those are sort of time limited things you can activate at points during the match, and they'll increase your stats for a bit. I'm not too sure how pay to win this game is. I mean, it's that stat based that I reckon it could easily become pay to win. However, there's a lot of stuff going on, so they might be able to make it unnoticeable. I don't really know, but in terms of actually what you're getting for, you know, the free-to-play aspect, if you're not planning to put any money into this game, you've got a lot of playability here. There's a lot of stuff to do, a lot of different game modes. I mean, the standard game is always going to be the same, this attacking, defensive gameplay, but, you know, you can change up your freestyles, you can change your clothing, you can customize your character. The character customization is fantastic in my mind. But, yeah, I mean, it's half-court basketball, guys. I don't really know how to explain it any better than that. Just watch the game. Oh, there's the I don't know if I showed you, but there's the little taunt system there. That's quite funny. I like that. When you score a point, I don't fuck. When you make a basket, that's what we'll call it. I think that sounds better. When you make a basket, you can do various things to try and piss off your opponents. You've got like rubbing dirt off your shoulder or stuff like that. You've only got a very small amount of time to do it. Oh, I just checked the options there for some reason. I don't know why. I think I was trying to end the game because Fraps is recording like 20 gigs of data at the moment. But you see there, we've got like an active defense, and it told us that that was good, but we should have been a bit closer. You know, just constant tips like that, which are really nice and helpful. I don't think we actually win this game. I think we lose, but as you can see, 1 minute 15 left. See our specials available again, so we can use that. But yeah, overall, guys, it's just a really fun game, and it's free, available on Steam. You just go search FreeStyle 2, you'll find it. It's in the free-to-play genre section, so just have a look in there. I'm actually surprised how many free games are going onto Steam now. It's you know, it's really working out well for them, because obviously I'm guessing Steam takes some of the revenue from the game, but the amount of players you just make available to you just from going on Steam must be phenomenal. And obviously it's good to have a nice little list of things that I can play and review. Alright, we've got another minute left in this. You've got your little key descriptions to the side there, as you've probably seen. Oh, I guess it's hard to talk about half-court basketball for more than 5 minutes, but let's see what you guys think. Oh, another excellent point to this game. The sound design and the music is really good. I don't know how sort of well you'll be able to hear the volume, but if you're thinking about downloading this game, or you know, if you're still on the edge of, just like have a look at the soundtrack. Have a listen to the soundtrack. The soundtrack is amazing. They've got like all these you know, various like Japanese or Korean raps, I don't know, but a lot of varied urban music that sounds really good. Again, reminded me of Jet Set Radio. In fact, I'd be surprised if some of the guys from Jet Set Radio weren't working on this. It's just really fun. Right, anyway, we've got 3 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Let's lose. It was close though. 3 points in it. And done. So once the game finishes, you get a you get like a little show off screen, so you see them, and we got wrecked. There's fun stuff like that all the way through it. Like the intros are really good as well, and they're always quite varied. So it always looks good when your team comes in and you're seeing what everyone's customized the characters like, things like that. So we get a little overview screen here, we see how much points we've got, we see how much XP we've got, and you get like a little sort of, overview of how good you did. I've not actually seen this change too much. I always get Dragon, every single time. I don't know if that's the best or what, but that's what I seem to get. And we're just going to open this here, see what we've got. And apparently we've got a battery. I believe that's for our toys that add to our stats, so that'll keep our toys charged. Again, with the battery system, you don't need a bit more. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching my video. If you've got any questions or comments about the game, just put them down below. And stay tuned to HD Free.